The average Australian retires with less than 400 grand. But a small percentage of regular people on regular salaries hit $1 million before they even turn 40. No trust fund, no lucky crypto bet, no rich uncle. Same tax system as you, same Woolworths prices as you. So what do they actually do differently? Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly why most people miss this, and exactly what the ones who don't do instead. Let's start with the boring truth nobody wants to hear. It's not about income. Here's the thing everyone gets wrong. They think millionaires are just people who earn more. Sometimes, sure, but plenty of people earning 200 grand a year are broke by Friday, and plenty of electricians earning 90 grand retire rich. The difference isn't what comes in, it's what's left over. In theory, a bigger paycheck should mean more wealth. In practice, bigger paychecks usually just mean bigger rent, a nicer car, and the same zero in the bank. You know the type. New watch, new car, still renting. The savings rate is the actual cheat code. This is the part that sounds painfully simple, and it is. If you save 10% of your income, you'll retire eventually, sure, but slowly. If you save 25 to 30%, the math changes completely. Not a little, completely. That gap is the entire game. This sounds simple. It isn't, because most people's lifestyle quietly expands to eat every pay rise they get. Economists actually have a name for that. It's called lifestyle creep, and it is sneaky as hell. Compound interest is doing more work than you are. Here's where it gets interesting. If a 25-year-old invests $500 a month into a simple index fund averaging around 8% a year, by 40, that's not just the money they put in. That's roughly 100 grand of their own contributions turning into something much bigger. Because the earlier years aren't just saving, they're multiplying. Wait 20 years to start instead of starting now, and you don't just lose time. You lose the multiplying years, which are the ones that actually matter most. Superannuation is basically a millionaire machine on autopilot. Australia accidentally built one of the best wealth tools on earth, and most people ignore it. Super gets taxed at 15% instead of your normal income tax rate, which for most people is way lower. Add a bit of extra voluntary contribution early, and that compounding effect we just talked about gets turbocharged inside a tax-friendly account. It's not exciting. It's not glamorous. But it is one of the quietest millionaire machines in the country. Property still works, just not the way Instagram says. Everyone wants the dream first home harbour view, no mortgage stress. In practice, the people who build wealth through property usually buy boring, buy what they can actually afford, and let time do the heavy lifting. It's not flashy. It's not a renovation show. It's just patience wearing a high-vis vest. Debt is either a tool or a trap, and most people can't tell which. A mortgage on an appreciating asset, that's leverage working for you. A car loan and 4 buy now, pay later apps. That's leverage working against you. Same word, debt, completely different outcomes. The wealthy ones aren't avoiding debt. They're just incredibly picky about which debt they're willing to carry. The habit matters more than the strategy. Here's the twist most people don't expect. The actual investment choice barely matters compared to consistency. Boring index fund. Boring extra super contributions. Boring automatic transfers the day you get paid. None of that makes for an exciting TikTok. But automation removes the one variable that ruins everyone's plan, which is willpower running out by Wednesday. So let's loop back to where we started. Same tax system, same cost of living, same starting point as everyone else. The difference between broke at 40 and a millionaire at 40 usually comes down to one sentence. Save a high percentage, start early, and let time multiply it quietly in the background while you live a normal life. So here's the real question. If the math works this cleanly, why does almost nobody actually do it? If this helped connect the dots, subscribe, because we break down stuff like this every week.